okay?
You hired me from a want ad. Think that comes with a superpower?
Grimlock, drop the cruisers right now!
Michael, a pleasure to have you on the show again.
Thank you.
Transformers franchise, very well known for its visual effects, and the same is not the exception. You have shot it completely in native 3D. So how is the experience for the audience this time?
Well, I've shot native 3D on the past 2 Transformers, but this one was with the big IMAX cameras. That's why IMAX is a great way to experience the movie. We had to invent these cameras and this thing to hold these massive cameras. But that's what I like to do. I like to push the technology and keep driving people to the cinema. But it's the only native 3D shot movie this year in America, because everything else is faked. It's just better, more natural when you have 2 cameras. It's just like your eyes. You see depth way better.
We're going home, Izzy.
We got new faces in the last night, like Isabela Moner, my Peruvian sister. Her character is a true badass, but she recorded the movie when she was like...
She's a true badass?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is, yeah.
14 years old.
Yeah.
And how was her casting?
Well, we searched the globe for 500 young women. We searched everywhere, and I really wanted a 14-year-old to play a 14-year-old. And believe it or not, she videotaped a self-tape with a dirty sheet, all right? Like a wrinkled sheet. And she did her casting. She had the sides. She was in a little small town in America, and she sent the tape to my casting woman. And my casting woman called me up. She goes, "Michael, I think we found our girl." And we were about to cast someone else, and she got the job.
She was great, she was great. And besides her, you have Anthony Hopkins, who is a true eminence in the business. Yeah. So how cool was to work with such a great...
He's awesome to work with. I mean, listen, the casts are always fun on these movies. Stanley Tucci and John Turturro, Mark Wahlberg, a lot of fun people to work with. Laura Haddock is a great new addition. You know, the 2 female heroes in this movie.
You want to know, don't you, why they keep coming here?
So is this a kidnapping or her first Transformer experience?
It's both, really.
Well, Transformers has a huge fandom, and the fan favorite is Optimus Prime.
Yep.
But he changes sides in this movie, and new heroes emerge. So, where's the journey?
Well, the journey can still continue, you know, so this kind of sets it up for where it could go. You know, Optimus does turn, and it's all about fighting for your home. That's how most wars get started in the world. People are fighting for their home.
So you have amazing action sequences, but some people think that you almost do everything in green screen, which is not the case. Can you explain a little bit about practical effects?
To do the massive ship thing coming out of the water, we built a massive gimbal. I think it would go up 5 stories. It's the size of a football field, okay? And we have 32,000 gallons of water that shoots out in 3 seconds, all right? You know, that's huge on the set because the ship in the water is massive. We do a lot of real effects. We go to the complicated locations when these things shoot around the world, where sometimes people could just fake it on a green screen in a parking lot. Do you know what I'm saying? We like going to the places, and that's just how I like to shoot.
Now, to save our future, we must unlock the past.
You said that this is your last Transformers movie. I mean, I think to directing, maybe you're going to produce one more future. But what's the future for the franchise, and what are your future plans as a director?
I don't know. We'll see where the franchise goes. For me, 5 has been enough. I got a lot of different types of movies I want to do. I like going to the smaller movies like 13 Hours or Pain and Gain. I've been offered a lot of big movies as well, so I just want to. I like creating worlds in movies, so I'm not sure.
And last but not least, do you somehow feel the pressure for being Michael Bay when you have like these small budget films, or to be as successful as Transformers?
No, I know what you're saying. You feel pressure. Like Pain and Gain I wanted to do because it was a very low budget movie. It was fun to do. which means you're taking a risk, and it's not a lot of expense. You know, I worked with great actors, Mark Wahlberg of The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So the pressure was less because it wasn't so.
What was that?
That was a mistake.